$15,000 dock mistake lake homeowners keep making. And this is one mistake I see lake homeowners make over and over again, and it can easily cost $10,000 to $15,000 to fix. The problem is, most people don't realize it till after the dock is already built. I'm a former engineer and teacher, and I help lake homeowners avoid expensive dock mistakes. I'm PJ from Pennerville Docks. Let's get to it. This one mistake I see lake homeowners make over and over again is they pick a crib dock, a fixed dock, or a floating dock because it looks right, not because it matches seasonal water levels, swings, drought cycles, ice movement, shoreline slope, or lake bed composition. Homeowners choose a dock based on looks, their emotions, not on how their lake behaves. Over here on the left side shows a crib dock. The middle docks are fixed docks, and on the right are your floating docks. So why it's a problem? After years in engineering, what I found is that this mistake usually comes down to one decision early on. They choose a dock without considering their long-term water conditions. At first, everything looks fine, but over seasons, things start to shift, water levels change, wave action increases, or the structure doesn't perform as expected. Most lakes aren't stable. They rise in spring, drop in late summer, and can fall dramatically during the drought years. But dock builders often ask only, do you want a fixed or floating? They don't ask the right questions, like, how shallow does your lake get in August? How far does ice push in winter? Or do you even have ice? How much shoreline exposure do you have? Is your lake bed sand, muck, or rock? Without those answers and more, you're gambling with thousands of dollars. And that's where it gets expensive. These are the three main types of docks and their failure modes. The key is making sure that the dock design matches your specific conditions: water depth, water level changes, and wind and wave exposure. For fixed docks, the ones that have the piles, they are good with stable water levels in a firm lake bed. They tend to fail when the water drops 2 to 4 feet, which could cost you $5,000 to $10,000 to extend or rebuild. Floating docks have either the plastic cubes or the plastic floats underneath the dock. And they're great on fluctuating levels of water because they just rise or fall just like the water. But they fail when the lake is too shallow and the float starts dragging on the lake bed. This would cost about $3,000 to $12,000 to re-anchor or replace sections. The crib dock is great with deep, stable lakes. Water recedes and exposes the crib, causing structural stress and shoreline erosion, and that could cost $10,000 to $20,000 to rebuild or relocate, because fixing it often means modifying or even rebuilding sections of the dock. Real example, the $15,000 fix. A homeowner built a beautiful crib dock on a lake that drops 3 to 4 feet every August. By year 3, the crib was sitting on a dry lake bed. The deck twisted, the shoreline eroded, and the entire structure had to be replaced. Total cost $15,400, all because the lake wasn't deep enough for a crib dock over several seasons. Now, this is a slightly exaggerated picture. So how to avoid this? If you're planning a dock, be sure and measure your late summer water depth at the end of your dock. Look at historical drought levels. Google that. Choose the dock type that matches the lowest water level, not the highest. And don't let a builder talk you into a design that ignores your lake's behavior. Your dock is a 20-year investment, but only if you build the right one. So if you're planning to build or repair a dock and want to avoid this kind of mistake, I've put together a free dock inspection checklist you could download from my website above. Please click like. And if you'd like a second opinion, I do a limited number of private reviews. And I'll see you in the next video.